Manchester United head coach Ruben Amorim has told fans we will be ready when they face Ipswich Town in his first match on November 24th. Amorim arrived in Manchester on Monday, one day after taking charge of his final match with former club Sporting Lisbon. The club are confident he will receive his visa in time for that first match, with his coaching staff also needing approval. United's new boss has been unable to take training, but the club hopes the matter will be settled by the time a number of squad members return from international duty. Among those on international duty are Argentina's Alejandro Garnacho and Portugal's Bruno Fernandes, though there were no United representatives in Lee Carsley's England squad against Greece. "This is funny, I've watched this room so many times," Amorim said, while sat in Old Trafford's media room during a tour of the stadium. "Sunday next week, Ipswich, we will be ready." United sit 13th in the Premier League table, having picked up 4 points from 2 games under Ruud van Nistelrooy following Erik ten Hag's sacking. However, in a congested table, they are just 4 points away from Champions League qualification. Their next opponents, Ipswich, are managed by former United coach Kieran McKenna. They picked up their first league win of the season before the international break, beating Tottenham in North London, and sit 7 points and 4 places beneath their next opponents. Amorim, meanwhile, goes into his first United game off the back of a perfect start in Portugal with Sporting. Their win at Braga on November 10th was an 11th from 11 league games this term, scoring 39 times in the process. Sporting also picked up 10 points from their first 4 Champions League matches. The last of those was a 4-1 victory over reigning Premier League champions Manchester City, though Amorim recognised he will need to do things a little differently in his new job. "I feel ready for the new challenge," Amorim said after his final match with Sporting. "I'm not naive, I know it's going to be very different, very difficult. I'm at peace now, I can focus on my new job, and I'm looking forward to starting tomorrow. I know it will be difficult to reproduce what I have here elsewhere, but there are other places with different exposure and pressure. It's been a fantastic adventure. I apologise for this mid-season decision, but I felt it was my time and my way. I know how I'm going to play in the beginning, because you have to start with a structure that you know. We don't have a lot of time to train, so I have to show something that I know very well." Manchester United captain Bruno Fernandes has hailed new head coach Ruben Amorim for his ability to connect to players. Amorim took over at Old Trafford on Monday, 2 weeks after the club sacked former manager Erik ten Hag. Ten Hag fell out with some squad members at various points in his tenure, and some observers felt he wasn't able to get the squad playing at full intensity towards the end of his time in charge. By contrast, Amorim remained a popular figure at former club Sporting Lisbon, even after confirming his departure. He bowed out with a 4-2 win away at Braga to preserve a 100% record in the Primeira Liga, while a 4-1 victory over Manchester City boosted the club's hopes of progressing to the Champions League round of 16. Sporting star striker Victor Gyokeres spoke of the amazing things Amorim had achieved with the Portuguese club. His first game at United doesn't arrive until November 24th, but Fernandes, who played for Sporting himself before joining United, has already made his feelings clear. "Obviously, for me, what stands out, as I said to you, is the connection he has with the players," Fernandes told club media. "You see it at the end of the game when a manager is going from your club in the middle of the season and with all the things that they have still to win. And you see the way they say goodbye to him, the way they feel, they make him feel part of the team and how they treat him. So it shows that this is a great character and he's someone that gives his all to the players." His comments come after Gyokeres' own admission that Sporting will miss him a lot now he's gone. "We've done amazing things together. We will miss him and the other guys in the staff who will leave. We have to look forward and attack the next challenge ahead of us," the Sweden striker said. Amorim has a bit of a wait to run the rule properly over his squad, with a number of players heading off on international duty. However, the 39-year-old has already spoken about the task ahead. "We will not be able to transport one reality to another," he said after using a strong counter-attacking game to beat City. "United cannot play the way we play. They cannot be so defensive. We will have to adapt. Of course it's good to beat City, but I'll be living in a different world in Manchester. We'll have to start from a different point. This was a one-off, and we had luck on our side. I will take this to the Premier League, but it will be different in Manchester. It will be fun, and I am ready for the challenge."